My name's Nate, and this is Heavy Pedal Garage. Today we're going to talk about this old 1975 Firebird and the repairs that I did on the back bumper. So this will be the last video in this Endura playlist that I've put together. If you really want to see this stuff in action, check out the work that I did on the front bumper. There's a few videos on that one, and you can really see how this stuff goes down. I did this bumper before I'd started the channel, so I just have some pictures and a few short clips that I can show you. Using this 3M Easy Sand flexible parts repair. It was actually pretty simple, but here you can see the car when I bought it was in pretty rough shape. Those rear quarters, look at that, just a pound and a half of Bondo in there, and you can kind of see the rear bumper is looking a little rough itself. But there's a metal bracket on the sides of these that rusts away, and that's what's causing this deterioration. And you see this bracket here, it's just hardly existing on this side, and the bottom of it's just completely gone. So the other side was intact, and I used it as a template, and I just used some threaded carriage bolts and drilled the holes to match. And you can see the recesses in the bumper, the original bumper, actually match the carriage bolts, so I knew I had them lined up just right. And these two threaded bolts actually feed through the rear quarter, and there's a nut that goes on the back of that that helps get everything tightened up and straightened out once you put the bumper on. So before I started applying the 3M material, I grooved up this patch piece that I made just because I wanted to make sure that I had really good bite when I started to smear that material on there. So this stuff is really easy to work with. It's just like JB Weld or any other two-part epoxy. You just mix part A with part B and go to town on mixing it up. So here's where you can see my first application. And when I applied this material, I did it in lifts, I guess you could say. I'd apply, an 1/8 to 1/4 inch and let it harden, and then I'd scuff that up again and apply another lift of 1/8 to 1/4 inch. So I just kept doing that until I completely covered all of that metal patch piece that I made, and that the profile of it was starting to come back into the shape of what I wanted. I didn't really get any footage of sanding that stuff down, but it carves really easy, it sands really easy, and here you can see what it looks like. Basically a seamless repair. You can't really even tell that that material was used. So we just put some epoxy primer on there, seal everything up, and then that's what'll get blocked down as we're preparing for paint. And of course there's the final product after the base coat, clear coat, and some Urochem Hot Rod Black on the bumperettes. Now I use that 3M material not only to rebuild both sides of this rear bumper, but I also used it as sort of a body filler all over that bumper. Anywhere there was sort of an imperfection, I was able to use that to rebuild and smooth up that piece. Stuff sands really easy, and it's really great to work with. So here's the bumper installed on the car. Super happy with how it turned out. If you guys are having some problems with the Endura on your machine, I would not shy away from using this 3M material. It's super easy to work with, super solid repair, and I'm extremely happy with how it turned out. So catch me next time.